The idea took a long time to marinate and become specific art objects.
4 years ago, he started this idea of how insignificant we are and how can he relate that in art.
From that notion that the universe suddenly was far larger and far more complex in terms of the density of galaxies and stars and things, that started this whole idea. I started to get visualizations.
Well, John Sabraw started it. It was his idea.
Although the original conception is mine, every piece in here has been shaped by multiple people.
Everybody as a team collaborated in putting in ideas to it.
So to call myself the artist of the project, I find that a bit disingenuous considering the collaboration that we've had on it.
We had so many people helping throughout the entire process. Us as an Aspect Collective, as students.
I had a lot of student involvement, I think 30-some students in the fall quarter alone.
We've been working on, say, the physical aspect of it between students and other artists and scientists from about September of last year.
Actual physical work began on the project. The students, graduate and undergraduate, were really artists on this project.
My role in it was helping out with each of the different parts of the exhibition.
Making show cards,
to the making of the telescope.
flyers that are handed out during the opening,
Working promotional aspect.
getting the word out there.
From the big drawing to the printing of the star surrounds.
But I can honestly say that I've helped in every aspect of this exhibition, through every part of it.
Giving input, that would be my role.
When you go to actually make something that's 85 feet long as a drawing, it's just a little different in real life actually making that thing than it is to sort of see it in your head. Once we began the drawing, we started by taking charcoal and we blackened the entire canvas surface 100% dead black, rubbed in with the hand until it was just this solid 85-foot long black canvas. And then what we did is we actually took aluminum flashing and we drilled holes of sizes through these templates. Sand both sides, and then we put that up against the drawing itself, just like this. Then we'd take kneaded erasers and we rolled that over the aluminum surface, and where the holes were, there's the stars. And then for the constellations and for the accurate proportions of the center and things, we would mathematically measure out exactly where those stars were placed and exactly the size of those stars, and those would be individually plotted by measuring, X and Y axes.
There are certain stars that are exactly where they need to be, and then the rest of them, like smaller stars, those are all placed in sort of in a random fashion.
We actually finished the entire drawing, including blackening it in and erasing all stars, which we estimate to be roughly around 2 million stars right now, in 4 weeks. Yeah. So let me take you through the exhibition. It's intended to be a walkthrough in a very specific direction. And the direction starts here in this room, which is we're calling Gallery 1. Gallery 1, you walk in the front door, and what you have is you have this drawing which surrounds you.
It's sort of to encompass you, to be encompassed and engulfed by the Milky Way.
It's supposed to make you think big. And if it was a small drawing on the wall, would that really make you think of the universe? Not really.
It's just the whole sense of being overwhelmed with how huge and infinite our universe is.
The piece is not necessarily a sort of scientific expose. We use science as a tool. We use the size of the art that we make and how we make it and the environments that we create to hopefully instill this sort of activist notion within the viewer. That was our expectation out of it. That's the concept behind it.
The drawing would be sort of to surround you in the Milky Way. As a human being, how that would feel.
I hope people's reactions are overwhelmed, astonished by this work.
Aesthetic, beauty, that sense of beauty, but that sense of wonder.
How all these different people from across time and across the world can come together in a single space.
When I first saw it all put together, I literally almost started crying.
There's so much time put in this, and I think a lot of people saw that.
This has taught me many things, both as a student and an artist.
This whole experience has just helped me have a sense of achievement and inspiration to do what I want.
How amazing their growth as individuals and as artists were, and what they were able to handle, and how much bigger they were able to think. You leave the exhibition, and you've had an experience with that connection. Maybe you're talking to other people about it, and you're talking to other people about your new sense of scale and the amazing connectedness. And you're trying to explain to someone how you went through this like amazing experience of an installation with all these rooms and feelings and changes, and you're trying to explain to someone scale and the difference of scale and how that's changed and how it's different and it's huge and stuff. And you know, good luck explaining that to other people and having them feel the same way you feel after going through the exhibition. But that's our goal, and that's what we've hopefully achieved here.